Good Wednesday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our market intel brief here at Top Gun Options. I'm Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz, and the sniper S&P 500 hit parade continues. Man, take a look at this. This is just the weekly options model portfolio, up over $23,000 month to date, and just over $21,000 in S&P 500 sniper shots. Take a look at what we did today. Well, we closed an Amazon bear call spread from our solo Amazon brief on Monday. Did a bear call spread on Amazon, and we just closed that for $1,800. Whoops, $1,800, 80% profit in 2.5 trading days. 2.5, whatever. 3 trading days, $1,800, folks. And then what happened this morning? The CPI came out. Look at me at 9:20. I just left yoga. What did I say? Same as last time, folks. Knee-jerk bullish reaction because, right, the futures went up because there was the CPI print this morning, right? CPI came out. Look at this, folks. Where are we? Wednesday, inflation. There it is. Look at this. Inflation, 5%. Well, Wiz, that's good. Last time it was 6. They were forecasting 5.1. Geez, color me shocked that a government-reported number came in, especially when it comes to inflation, better. But, ladies and gentlemen, just like last time, I said, fade any reaction. Look at this. Same as last time, folks. Knee-jerk bullish reaction, but inflation is still raging, and that's not bullish. Wait until you see the whites of their eyes and then pound it into the dirt. Pound this market into the dirt. What happened? Got home from my namaste, and we pounded it into the dirt. Look at the S&P 500. Look at the open. I said fade it and then pound it into the dirt. Look at this implosion here. We put on a May trudge on the S&P 500. It's already up $500, $400 since I did my brief a little while ago. Folks, men lie, trades don't. You need to sign up for a free week of live trading and training next week. We're doing our next full throttle quarterly training, how to profit targets in a hostile environment. Head to go.topgunoptions.com/FT. That stands for full throttle. I'm going to show you how to do this, folks. This ain't hard. This ain't rocket surgery, folks. As a matter of fact, in my opinion, it's pretty damn easy. This is so, just use a little bit of your thinking brain, man. I'm a poor kid from South Jersey, South Philadelphia, one of 6 kids, Irish Catholic, man, political science major, knuckle dragging, former fighter pilot. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay? Go.topgunoptions.com/FT. In Wiz was right once again news, which it seems to be just about every day, we have United States troops in Ukraine. I mean, I told you this on day one. I'm like, of course we have special forces, SEALs, and clearly CIA is running all over Ukraine, but military, uniformed troops? No. Joe Biden said no, never. No boots on the ground. Of course you got lied to. Oh, and by the way, there's like a little small LLC called Blackwater, right? Or whatever the new name of it is. I think Eric Prince changing the name of it. Do you not think there's Americans running all over Ukraine? So, ladies and gentlemen, we are at war right now with Russia. We, not 3 dudes and 2 chicks on a yacht, blew up the Nord Stream pipeline. Can you believe how dumb that cover story is that the New York Times even was like, yeah. The cover story, they didn't call it a cover story. They're like, yeah, what we're hearing from the government about, 4 or 5 people on a yacht blowing up the Nord Stream pipeline kind of raises more questions than answers, and maybe it's best not to know the answer. Can you believe that? The gray lady, all the news that's fit to print. Journalists, quote unquote, the Pentagon Papers, Watergate, these people were frothing at the mouth to question government and speak truth to power. Now, yeah, we probably don't want to ask any more questions about who blew up the pipeline. Our government committed an act of war, not a word out of the media. But boots on the ground in Ukraine, as I told you would happen. So the inflation numbers today, folks, yay and boo. Real wages decline for the 24th straight month. And I love this headline, folks. The tail's trying to wag the dog here. Yeah, this cooler inflation print means the Fed's probably done hiking. Really? Let me again, we did it, Joe. Let's quote Kamala here. Look at inflation. When did Joe Biden take office? Right here. Look at inflation, physically straight up. Let's kind of go back in time. There's Donald Trump's presidency, and there's the Biden and the Democrats. Rip your face off inflation. We're still burning to death from inflation, folks, up here at 5%. And the limousine liberals and all the guys with their houses in the Hamptons are like, oh, yeah, the Fed's got to be done hiking. So today in our weekly options live trade brief, I actually covered that. I said we can be a little bit bipolar right now. I'm going to be bearish here short term, but June-ish, July-ish, you ready for this? Might even get bullish. The Fed, I think they're going to raise 25 points in a month in May. And then I think they're going to pause. And as soon as you hear Jerome Powell say the P word, pause, you're going to get a rip your face off rally. But Wiz, you're briefing us on how bad the economy is and everything's going on. Exactly. The market, ladies and gentlemen, is not the economy. The market is the market. Matter of fact, it can be moving the exact opposite of the economy, folks. Look at this. The federal budget deficit hits $1.1 trillion in a year, in 10 years, in 6 months. Way to go, Joe. We did it. These people are destroying the United States of America. Oh, I love Biden's comments yesterday on gun control, right? We need stronger background checks. Dude, do you have any fucking shame? Your son, an admitted crack addict, lied on his federal firearms application. It's a felony, punishable by 10 years in prison. But these people have no shame. Their ego. If one of my sons was a crack addict and lied on his federal firearms application and I was the president, knowing that he committed a crime, I wouldn't be in front of the nation going, we need stronger background checks. You mean like your son? You can't even bring this up to people because their face will melt off. Anyway, folks, they're destroying it's sad, right? I mean, they're physically destroying the country. Just the dollar's not worth the paper it's printed on. China, Russia, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, they're all getting together to gang up and destroy the dollar. It'll be over with, folks. We are just in a slow motion, absolute train wreck. All these blue cities are just crime infested, and it's just enjoy. I thank God every day I'm in the free state of Florida. It's sad. It's sad, but this country is fracturing apart. But you know what's great? On a happy note, we're making money. I'd be more miserable if everything was going on and I was losing money. We're not. It's world war, inflation, recession, bear market, and we're crushing it. You can too. Go.topgunoptions.com/FT. That stands for full throttle. Join me for one of 4 free briefs next week. And make sure you register. Even if you can't attend these briefs, I'll give you access to the replays. You're not getting access to the replays if you don't register, okay? And if you end up one day in our lifetime membership, our group called Max Afterburner, I take Max Afterburner people flying in my fighter jet, man. No other trading service on the face of the planet does that. And if you're not, obviously we have some older folks who aren't physically capable. I'll allow you to gift that flight to somebody else, man. If you make it to South Florida, or we're out on the road with the jet and doing an air show or something like that. This weekend we're heading down to Naval Air Station Key West for the air show. I'd love to fly you, man. That right there is priceless. Not too many people on the face of this planet get to fly in a fighter jet. You could. Make sure you register for all the details. Go.topgunoptions.com/FT. It's going to be interesting to see where this market's heading next. We're looking at a head and shoulders right here, or a triple top, however you want to say it. It feels like it feels hypoxic up here and heavy. And this morning, perfectly timed trade. We have a trudge on that is looking pretty good. It's already profitable. A trade that also acts as a hedge. We call it a trudge. Okay? Again, go.topgunoptions.com/FT. That stands for full throttle. And I will see you next week in our free briefs. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. Fights on. Namaste. And basi basi.